BWOne here from BWOne, and in this video I want to give you all the info that you need to know about the HTC Desire Eye and the HTC Re. Let's first start off with the Desire Eye. So basically the Desire Eye is all about the selfie. It's one of the first cameras to have such a powerful front-facing camera. It's a 13 megapixel camera on the front of it with dual LED flash, and on the back it has the same 13 megapixel image sensor as well too with dual LED flash. It's really got packing power on both sides of the front and rear facing camera here, but it's really all about the front facing camera, because what this allows you to do is take some really high quality selfies and a couple of the cool features as well too. So one of the things I really thought that was pretty cool is that it had the ability to record in 1080p on both rear and front at the same exact time, so you can record both at the same time 1080p 30 frames per second, so you can get a sort of a split view, which I thought was pretty cool. Another thing that you can do is you can actually crop yourself within the photo. So there's a way to take a selfie and you'll kind of see yourself in a certain position, and you can sort of angle the photo a certain way to sort of kind of put you into the moment without having to do it through post-editing and stuff like that. So I thought that was a pretty cool feature to add along with it. And you also have the ability for it to kind of sense that you're holding up the camera in a certain way to take a selfie. It'll start a countdown and automatically take the picture for you. So that's pretty nice. And also inside the camera lenses itself, it has some better motion traction with it. So it's gonna be able to follow your face a little bit better, especially when you're doing voice and video conferencing and you're doing a Skype call and you have it in front of you. It's gonna be able to sort of track you a little bit better. So if you're shaking around a little bit, it's going to be able to kind of keep the photo steady and keep the video steady, so you can see the person that you're talking to. The other person can see you well that's talking to you as well too. So it's pretty cool. And you can also switch between the cameras, the front and rear facing, while you're doing video chat. Also another pretty cool feature there. Besides that, really the phone itself is pretty much a kind of really high-end spec. It still comes with a polycarbonate shell, so it doesn't have the metal frame that the HTC One M8 has, but it does come with the ability to add micro SD card support, which is pretty cool. It does have 16 gigabytes of storage inside it. I was about to say megabytes there. It does come with a quad-core processor inside of it. It does also have 2 gigabytes of RAM, and it's also packing Android 4.4 with Sense UI on top of it. So you're getting the latest and greatest in software features as well too, combined with a 5.2-inch 1080p display. So you're getting pretty much packed everything in there that you would normally get out of a high-end phone, minus sort of the build quality is going more on a plastic side versus metal, but you're kind of getting everything in the package with Desire Eye. But its main feature truthfully is all about that selfie camera. So that's something to sort of think about with this. I'm not sure where this is positioned just yet in the market. I think it's definitely kind of one of those, let's try and see what people like, see if the selfie is going to be something pretty big, especially works well on low light conditions. So that's a wait and see there with that one. Now let's talk about the HTC Re. This is a new product category coming from HTC. This is they don't really want to call it an action cam, but it sort of is an action cam. It kind of competes. It's kind of a GoPro that's a lot more simpler and easier to use. It's a pretty simple device. It's a handheld device. Well, handheld for people with normal hands, as we have Kenny kind of grab it here, and you can see here it fits in his hand perfectly. My big hands, well, a little bit different there, but it's pretty simple. It just has really 2 buttons on it. One button, you press the button one time, and it's going to snap a picture for you at 16 megapixels. You can also hold the button down, and it's going to start recording video at 1080p video as well too. And then on the front, if you wanted to sort of do a slow motion capture, you can actually hit the button right in the front below it and also do a slow motion capture as well. So it has pretty simple controls, pretty easy controls, but it's really all about the app, because it will connect to not only HTC phones, Android 4.4 phones, and the iPhone as well too. So it's going to be available across the board. And what this is going to allow you to do is you can do some more controls with it. You can use it as a viewfinder as well too. Makes it a little bit more fun, a little more interesting. And this is also how you're going to transfer your content over from the Re, which uses Wi-Fi direct onto the device here. And it comes with I believe an 8 gigabyte SD card with it, but you can add more if you want to, up to 120 gigabytes of storage on it. Now it records video and audio, by the way, as well too. But you can now, let's say you want to take those photos and videos that you take take on there, you can take that, put that on your device, and you can actually share it up using the new Zoe application. They've kind of revamped HTC Zoe to be a lot more expansive now, allowing you to do something called Zoe Remix, which allows you to sort of take content from not only you, but from other friends, and kind of mix and match these photo stories along and make some pretty cool, interesting visuals, some slideshows and video shows, and some interesting mixes along with them, which I think is a pretty cool thing here. But that is the HTC Re and the HTC Desire Eye, two interesting devices coming from HTC. One, Desire Eye, a little interesting in this product category. We're not quite sure yet. I think it's sort of one of those things where they're sort of kind of throwing it out there and see what the response is. It's a good move. It's worked for other companies before, such as Samsung with the original Galaxy Note. And the Re is definitely going at a more competitive rate, kind of going against the GoPros, trying to be a simpler version of that. And we'll have to see how well that works in that market. It's a new market for HTC, so I'm not quite sure there on that. But lo and behold, this is the Desire Eye and the HTC Re. So if you have any more questions, comments, concerns, please be sure to post them below. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. It definitely helps us out. Subscribe to our YouTube page here to get more high quality tech videos such as this. Also connect with us at our main website and all of our social networks. The link to those are all in the description. And always remember to live your tech world in high definition. Thanks for watching.